Do you foresee any big expeditions in the future? Do you still crave that, or have you got anything unanswered in yourself right now?
I think I've fallen into the trap of thinking that I still do. In 2016, was off on a big cycling trip. And I think because I was on my own and we hadn't had kids yet, I think because I was on my own, I convinced myself Henry Worsley had just died trying to become the first person to walk across Antarctica, done 82 days on the ice and died of multiple organ failure. And I looked at that expedition and I thought, there's quite a few archaic things about how he's done it. I mean, obviously very sad that he died. I was like, I think I could do that. And I got caught up in that, again, the ego thing of, oh, you could do walk in the Amazon, then you walk in the Antarctic, and they work quite well as a duo, don't they? And I've never put on a pair of skis before, literally, let alone gone to the Antarctic or Arctic. And managed to convince Discovery Channel that would make a great expedition. So they commissioned it, but they wouldn't pay any money for it. And so I had to get expedition sponsorship. And I remember the lady who was in charge of the sponsorship, called Louise, ringing me up on the deadline of when we needed the sponsorship in order to get the expedition off the ground for the certain window that you want to go to Antarctica in. And she said, I've not managed to do it, and I haven't managed to get you sponsorship. I started crying on the phone. She said, please don't cry. I'm so sorry. And I'm like, I'm crying out of relief, Louise, that I'm not going to die. And I really was. I just sort of cornered myself into this trap where you said you're going to do something and everyone expects you to do it. And because you're Ed Stafford and you've walked the Amazon, of course you can walk across the Antarctic. No experience, like literally still at this stage, not put a pair of skis on, and brain spinning about the whole thing. So I kind of learned my lesson that, do you know what? You don't have to fall into this trap of just because you've walked the length of the Amazon. Like, I registered walk in the Himalayas and walk in the Nile before Leveson Wood did both of those. But it's like, if you've not learned what you need to learn about yourself from spending 2.5 years walking the Amazon, you're probably not going to learn it walking the Nile, and you're probably not going to learn it walking the Himalayas either. So I think it's just a different world. I think the things that fascinate me now are, obviously I am a dad. Therefore, I think there's that different sense of responsibility. The idea of actually using my experience now to help people around me, both my children, but also other people.